Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129 and welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is going to be career related. We do a lot of love and relationship readings and astrological readings, but career readings, actually, out of all the videos I've put, maybe 2 or 3. So I just thought, especially since we are in Aries season, it's all about new beginnings, setting new intentions, beginning of the astrological year. There'll be a lot of you also looking for jobs, and I just thought we're going to do this reading. If you are looking for a job, what are the things that you need to keep in your mind, and if there's any advice that comes through. All right, it's going to be a smallish reading, but hopefully it will give you a lot of insight. I will live shuffle the tarot cards as well as the oracle cards, and we'll see what comes through. All right, so let's begin with me introducing you to the piles. As you can see, we have 3. Pile number 1 is the Mystic Monday Tarot and this Malachite crystal. Pile number 2 is the Ethereal Visions Tarot and this Pyrite crystal. And pile number 3 is the Light Seers Tarot and the Citrine crystal. Alright, so my dear seekers, close your eyes, loosen up a bit, but keep your spine erect. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Slowly open your eyes, and whichever pile you're instinctively drawn to, that is your pile. If you are drawn to more than one, that's fine, but use your discernment and don't force fit anything. All right, so let's begin. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. For those of you who've chosen the Mystic Mondays Tarot and this Malachite crystal. The Malachite crystal is about abundance. I've chosen all the 3 crystals which people work with for abundance, all right? And in this case, there's going to be a major transformation in your career scene or your finances, all right? So let's see what comes through. So what we're going to do here is that I'm going to pull out 7 cards, or rather 6 cards, and I'm going to ask questions, and each card is going to give you the answer for each question, all right? And at the end of it, we'll pull out cards, oracle cards, for further advice and any messages that need to come through, all right? So my pile number 1s, this is a general and timeless reading, so whenever you come across this, it is meant for you. All right, so let me first just lay down the cards. The 4 of Cups, the Sun, the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the 5 of Swords, and we get 2 cards here, the King of Wands and Strength. Bottom of the deck energy is the 8 of Swords. All right, pile number 1. This tells you what is the attitude you have towards looking for a job. This tells you what is blocking you. This talks about your strengths, your skills. This talks about your secret weapon. This talks about what you need to know about yourself, which maybe you are overlooking, or for some of you, you're aware of it, but you turn a blind eye. And this is advice going forward. Bottom deck energy tells me that at this point, when you've come to this reading, you are in your head, all right? Your thoughts are limiting your searching for a job, your belief in getting that job. You are talking yourself out of even applying for lucrative jobs. And this is all self-limiting beliefs that you have. This is not the truth. This is what you're feeding yourself. So this is the underlying energy. This is something which is there, which is already there when you come to this reading. Now, what is your attitude towards looking for a job? And you get the Four of Cups. Just look at this card carefully. She's hoping for a job. She's praying for a job. But she's got her heart set on these three, jobs that she's applied for. The universe is giving her a super special job. And why I'm saying her is because there's a woman depicted in this. So genders, we're not talking about. We're talking about energies. This is beautiful cup that's coming. This is the most lucrative job. It's going to be emotionally fulfilling. It's going to bring a lot of, abundance. It's going to be perfect. But look at her. She's not even bothered to look. She's just wants what she wants. And this is the energy that you are in. Partly because you're in this Eight of Swords energy. Maybe in the past, people have advised you, apply here, here, and here, and you have done that, but nothing has come through. So now you're irritated, and you've come to this conclusion, I'm going to apply in these three places. Either I get it or I don't want it. But there is something which is beautiful, which is meant for you, which is tailor-made for you, and you're not looking. All right? So just keep this in mind. This is either your story or it isn't. So you just watch for a bit more, and if you feel it doesn't resonate, choose another file. But this is what's coming through very strongly. All right? And what is blocking you at this time? And you get the Sun. Now the Sun is the most positive card in the deck. All right? And in this case, this is what is blocking you. So what does this tell you? Now the Sun is Leo energy. All right? And maybe you're looking for a job in which you expect to be seen. You're expected that they're going to see you and choose you and be extremely happy with all the skills that you have, and you'll be put on a pedestal or things like that. But what you need to know, and maybe you do, for some of you out there who are expecting this, maybe you do have a lot of experience, all right? But this is what is blocking you. When you get certain offers, you might think it's beneath you because you expect the best to come to you. And we always say, don't think low, don't aim low. Yes, you must want the world, but don't look down on anything. If there is an offer that's coming and it is not what you have thought in your mind, does not mean it's not a good offer. At least give it a benefit of doubt. Check it out. Look into it. Find out about it. Speak to a few people about it before outrightly rejecting it. All right? You may have actually already, this offer may have come around maybe once or twice, and you're just not looking at this opportunity that is being given to you by the universe. No, you are too good and you want just what you want. Maybe it's not meant for you. You don't have all the answers, pile number one. So just give it a go. Try it out before you say no. What are your skills? You get the Knight of Cups. You've got this beautiful, beautiful energy about you, pile number one, that whenever you offer your services or whenever you speak to people, you are a people's person. You come across as kind, You're charming, not in the Knight of Wands way, but in a more, what do I say? You're a more emotional kind of person. And so you're able to readily connect with other people. All right, people get comfortable with you very soon. And it's not because of your words, but it's because of the natural connect that they have, which is beautiful. So if you are in any sector wherein you're dealing with people, you already have an upper hand. This is your big skill. Maybe technically whatever job you're applying for, it has a lot of other skills. Maybe you're an engineer or whatever it is that you are, that you're applying for a job. But this skill is the skill that's going to take you forward, because this is going to help you network. This skill is going to make people want to do things for you because you make them feel comfortable. You have this special ability, all right? And this is something you need to work on, because whatever it is you may be thinking about, and you may think that you want the ultimate job the way you want it, but when you actually interact with people, you are genuine, and you actually are genuinely interested in what they have to say. And this is a very strong point that you have, and this will take you forward. All right, people will be ready to help. And behind this Knight of Cups energy, because you're so grounded when you speak to people, you're so modest, you're a very likable person because of it, because you mold yourself depending on the person you're speaking to. You can speak to the CEO, and you can speak to the lowest rung in that hierarchy of that company. I'm just giving you an example. You will speak to both of them in the way that they will be comfortable. This is a special gift that you have, and it's not because you're manipulative. You just naturally know how to make people comfortable. Maybe you don't even realize you have it. You just naturally a person who feels, all right? And a lot of you could have very strong placements in water, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. But what is your secret weapon? The Emperor. Though you come across as this modest person, very charming, very grounded, very sweet, this is what you are on the inside. You have tremendous knowledge. You are the King of Kings. You are very good in what you do. You know how to lead people. You know how to, assimilate all that you see. You know how to look at the larger picture. You are the king of kings. So you have the best of all the four kings. You know how to handle money. You know how to make money. You know how you're very good at it. You've got very strong business acumen. You are also someone who is extremely intelligent. You speak very well. You're a great orator. You're also a person with this, who's very modest, who understands people. And you're also a visionary. You also understand that when you have to move ahead, you have to take people with you if you want to lead. And this is your secret weapon. You come across to people as this, unassuming Knight of Cups, but beneath that is this Emperor. And you know that you have this skill, all right? And that is why you want what you want. But you're just being told that, yes, you may be the Emperor, but the universe still has the upper hand, and they know what is best for the Emperor. And maybe in this one case, the Emperor doesn't. Now, one thing you need to know about yourself, which pile number one you may not want to hear, is that this is one energy that you possess of the Five of Swords. You like to have the last word, and you like to win every argument. Now, who doesn't want to win an argument? Obviously, if you're having an argument, it's because you believe in what you're saying. And so you will put forth whatever opinion it is. And you want to obviously prove that you're correct. But in your case, you cannot turn your back, from any argument. If there is an argument, you have to jump in and you have to prove your point. And you are being told to keep this in check. You need to choose your battles wisely. You don't have to get into every petty squabble just because you're a good orator and you can have the last word. Is it really worth it? All right? You come across to people as this beautiful Knight of Cups and you have the potential of an Emperor. Then why spend your energy on this ego kind of a situation, you may go hot and cold on people, or you can play mind games easily because you're very intelligent and you have the capabilities of all four kings. Then why should you have, it's almost like getting a cheap thrill out of winning an argument. And I'm sorry, pile number one, I don't mean to call you out. I mean, we all have our light and shadow side. But this is something, it's coming out now that it's come out in your reading. This is something to guard against, because you may have everything going for you, and this one thing may be something that makes people feel a little iffy about talking to you, approaching you, and it's not worth it, because you genuinely are this wonderful person. All right. And so what is your advice moving forward? And you get the Strength and the King of Wands. You've got very strong fire energy and water. All right. And Leo especially. Leo, Aries. You got a double confirmation with the Sun and the Strength. You have Leo, the King of Wands, and here you have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. All right. So what the advice you're getting as you move forward is be the visionary, that the King of Wands is. Again, like the Knight of Cups is water energy, the King of Wands is also extremely warm. And he understands the people, and he knows that he needs people to, walk behind him. He's leading them after all. So he needs to take care of their comfort. He sees the larger picture. And he is able to lend that warmth which is natural for him. And that, coupled with this Knight of Cups energy, people must be just flocking to you like bees to honey, because you have that wonderful energy about yourself. And you are supposed to actually tap into this energy, thinking about not just you, but thinking about all the people around you who will benefit from you, because you have it in you. You have this Emperor within you. All right. This is your secret skill. You have great potential, and you know how to, if you get into a particular situation following your gut feeling, all right, you can create magic. If you are in this high vibrational energy, you may need to show a lot of strength. It'll take a while for you to get where you need to get, but you're being asked just two things. One, don't let your negative thoughts, your self-limiting belief, the belief that you feel that you're not good enough because you haven't got what you wanted the way you wanted. This is one thing you need to guard against. Secondly, don't reject opportunities without even looking at it, because it's not exactly what you want. Thirdly, you're very good, all right, and no one's taking that away from you. But sometimes the universe has its way of showing you what you need to do, which is not perhaps to your liking. But if your gut is telling you to do that, don't let ego come in the way. And last of all, this energy of getting into an argument to prove your point, if you can avoid it, you can actually use that energy and channel it into doing something better. All right. So this is what you need to do while you're looking for a job. Be open to any opportunity that comes. Look at this. Achievement, win the award, accolade or contract. So whatever it is that you're looking for will come to you, because you are this Emperor. You need to believe. First of all, you need to believe in yourself and who you are, and stop wasting your time getting into, see, I've split the deck and you get Sun and Crossroads. Maybe you want what you want and you're getting something else and you're not even looking at it. I don't know, for each of you it's going to be different. This is a general reading after all. Apply it to your situation. But if you find this is it, why do you want to close all the doors? If there are so many doors opening for you, just take a peek into all of them and see what you want. Don't just say no. I want what I want, otherwise no. Don't say that. You get Fox. The number 14 and the number 5 could be significant. 5 amounts to change. And this Fox, reminds me of you having that. When I said that you are the King of Kings, you have that business acumen. You have that cunning which you require, and you can think on your feet because you are the emperor. You're the king of kings. You're very quick on the uptake. You're an asset wherever you go. But you need to believe in yourself. That's most important. All right? And we're going to take out one card from the Prism Oracle. What is it that you need to know moving forward? And you get Ghost. I feel with this energy is that when you apply for a job, and if you do not hear from them, within whatever time you feel that you should get to know from them, maybe you come into this energy of this is not for me and I have been rejected without even waiting, and you don't go back there again and you move ahead. Or I feel sometimes if someone tells you that this is a very good opportunity that's coming your way, but this is not what you had in mind, you tell them that you will go there, but you don't actually show up. All right? If this resonates with you, you're just being told to guard against it. All right? Maybe there is something. Don't, as I said, turn your back on opportunities. Check them out and then reject them if it doesn't resonate with you. I won't tell you to force yourself to go to places you don't want to, but at least see the options that you have. You don't know what will surprise you. Suddenly you might just find something and you will wonder, oh my God, why didn't I think about this before? And it's going to be something wonderful. You find peace within, and this is for your 8 of Swords energy. You have so much of potential, pile number 1, so much of potential. This is your skill and this is your secret weapon, and this is a deadly combination. All right? So you need to just know how to hone it and take it to, use it to your advantage. The only 2 word of caution, if I can reduce it to 2 things, is 1, do not talk negatively to yourself. Know that whatever is blocking you has to do with your limiting self-belief. And second, don't let ego come in. All right? Whether it's to choose a job, whether it's to go back and check whether you've got it, whether it is to do something that, even if you have expected this huge thing, but you're being offered this thing, go for it. If this is something that you like to do, go for it. Doesn't matter. You will go beyond this to this as well. But do not let ego come in the way. All right? So just keep these 2 things, negative self-talk and ego. Just keep it down a bit, because that ego is what's getting you into these petty quarrels as well. Wonderful things will happen, because the minute you take what you want, following your heart, opening your mind to take whatever it is coming, you just look at what's coming. All right? It's going to be brilliant. You have these achievements just waiting to happen. You've got a very bright future ahead. But if you're looking for a job, remember to keep an open mind. All right? As it is, your skills and your weapons will take you forward. So just keep this in mind, and it is going to transform you. You're going to have this huge transformation as far as your career is concerned. Maybe for some of you, you're going to take another, field altogether, which is why I feel this is coming up. That you are hell-bent on doing what you want to do, but it's going to transform you, this new thing that's coming. So at least listen to it once. All right? So that's all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope it gives you some clarity and helps you moving forward to get what you want and beyond. All right? Bye-bye. Hello, pile 2. Those of you who've chosen the Ethereal Visions Tarot and this beautiful pyrite crystal, this is your reading. Money is just waiting to come in. There's going to be a lot of abundance. that's coming your way. All right. So what you're being asked at this point is to just see if you do have a lack mindset. Guard against it if you do. If you are very cautious about money, or if you have an unhealthy attachment or fear about money, that money is to be saved. I mean, it is good to save money, but if you are in this, you hold too tightly to your coin without wanting to give because you're worried that it'll go. Or if you have, depending on whatever patterns you've grown up with, if you've had a difficult life earlier on and now you've come to money, you just want to save and hold on to it, you're being asked to change that mindset, because when you resonate in that lack frequency, that is what you attract. And actually, there is a whole lot of abundance waiting to come for you. And whatever we are going to take a look at your career, it's going to bring you a lot. But you need to have a shift on the way you look at money. For some of you, it could be, as we're children, we are always taught this person was greedy for coins and he wanted more money, so he got into trouble. So we generally, as children, we get that's what affects our thinking, and we feel that having too much money is wrong. So whichever way you feel, if you feel you're either always chasing money or only can think about it, or if you feel that you feel guilty about having money, you need to work on this. Have a healthy relationship with money. They should be like the King of Pentacles. He's never worried about his coin, because he knows there's always enough and more. He has money whenever he needs it, and he doesn't worry about giving it, because he knows it's always going to be there. All right. Having said that, now we're going to get into your reading. I'm going to pull out 6 cards, and then we will begin asking 6 questions which will help you as you look for a job. It's basically, we are looking at your attitudes, what are your skills that perhaps you already know and you can resonate with, and hidden skills which maybe you know it's there but you kind of overlook, and if there are any blockages, all that we're going to see, and any advice moving forward. All right, and then we'll take oracle cards. So pile number 2, let's pull out your cards. We begin with the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Swords, oh wow, and the Well. This is a beautiful card which is specific to this deck, and it's beautiful, and that's a great way to as an advice card that you get. Wow, bottom of the deck energy is Ace of Wands. For a lot of you out there, you may be the kind of people who are in a creative field, all right? Or if you're not, that's what you're being called to do, perhaps. Now, your attitude, pile number 2, for a job search is that for a lot of you, I feel, with this 8 of Cups card here, I think there are 2 sets of people here. One lot is waiting to just leave where they are and go overseas or go outside their city, wherever else. They want to do something different. They're not satisfied where they are right now. They want to move. The other lot of you are afraid of moving, and you need to move. All right, so there are 2 of you. Basically, both sides need to move away from where they are right now and explore something beyond. So for those of you, and just take it how it resonates, don't force fit anything. If you are in a stable job and you've been at it for some time, but if you feel it's not fulfilling, that you've done it to pay the bills. And those jobs are also extremely important, especially if you are the one that a lot of people are dependent on. Chances are you can't really give up that job. I understand that. But if you have, if you have this very strong calling to go in another direction, and the calling is so strong, and that you're not able to, it's not as though it comes once in a while and then you can forget about it and get on with your day and it doesn't come back again. It's something which is not a voice of fear, but it's something which is just wanting you to go. I wish, you're always focused on that. Whenever you get your mind off whatever you're doing, straight your mind runs to that. If there is that kind of calling, it means that you need to go, you need to follow that. I feel, for those of you who are in a set job which you're doing because of practical issues, but you are actually deep down inside, you're very creative people and you want to do something else which is completely different, then you are being asked to start looking for places which satisfy this. The whole concept of ikigai, if you haven't, you must check it out. All right. And it talks about, it's the Japanese way of looking at things, which basically talks about a job which can give you what you're looking for financially, but it gives you extreme emotional satisfaction as well. It also helps people, all the people and the society around you. So it's a complete, and there's a fourth thing as well. I'm not getting it readily, but these are the four things that if you can actually find that in your job, you'll find that you don't feel what you're doing is work. This is something, yes, the fourth thing is skill. And you should also have skill in what it is that you're dying to do. So usually if you're raring to do something, it's a given that you have skill in it. All right. And if the other three things are tick marked, then that is your sole purpose, because then thereafter, a single day after that, you won't feel you're working. It's just going to be fun. All right. And this is what you need to look for when you're looking for a job. Something that is emotionally satisfying, which will also pay you enough, and something that you're good at, so that every day is, you jump out of bed to be able to go and do that. And that is what you need to keep in mind when you're looking for a job, pile number 2, because I feel a lot of you here are creatives, and a lot of you here are, those kind of people who feel restricted in a normal 9-to-5 job, and you want to do something beyond that. If that is who you are, and if I have actually defined you as that, then it is time for you to follow your inner guidance, follow your heart, and do that one thing which you're really good at and which you are totally passionate about. All right, it is going to take you in the right direction. What is blocking you is the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is not a great card, because the 5 of Swords talks about what you speak to yourself, not in the way of the 8 of Swords, which is self-limiting beliefs, but this could be something like an you may not take something, or it's a very ego-based energy, wherein for small little victories and arguments, and just to keep your ego pacified, you actually push away things that can be beneficial to you. And if you come to this energy, because this energy that people adopt of the 5 of Swords is actually because there is some sort of hurt or insecurity inside, and they like to put this persona on the outside, that it doesn't affect me. All right. And this is something that blocks you from moving forward. If you say that you want to really leave something and go somewhere else, and someone questions you for it, you tend to have an argument. You may even win the argument, but thereafter you feel terrible about having spoken the way you have. And then it takes away the joy from whatever it is that you were thinking. And for that timing, you don't really do anything, no action, either for or against, you're just stuck. So this is one energy that you need to block, guard against. If you have a calling and if there is something that you really want to do, go for it. But don't expect everyone around you to agree with it. I mean, if they do, great, that's wonderful. But it's not very often that it happens like that, but that's okay. If you know that that's what you want, trust yourself, trust your skill, follow your heart. It will never lead you astray. All right? There will be challenges, but you will love what you do so much that those challenges will also be something that you look forward to, how to, get a victory over that challenge. But you need to guard against these petty arguments which are keeping you stuck there, because it could be some family member or a dear friend who tells you, what are you talking about? You got a stable job. Why do you want to leave this and go there? And then you argue and you put your point in everything and you shut everyone up and you won the argument, but it doesn't feel very good because you wanted them to agree. But don't get into that argument. Let them say what they have to, but you do what you have to do and conserve your energy to feed into your creativity. Don't waste it like that. All right? This is keeping you stuck there. What are your skills? Look at this. This is such a beautiful skill to have. For some people, they are born geniuses, in one area or the other. But if they don't have this skill, they may not really reach their full potential. But if someone doesn't have any major skill that they have found out, I mean, everyone has skill, it's just about discovering it. But they just start doing something. Maybe that's what you have been doing all this while, doing a job to pay your bills, and you've been doing a great job at it. Why? Because you have this skill. Because no matter what task is given to you, whether you are skillful at it or not, whether you like it or not, you give your heart and soul into whatever it is that you do. The Eight of Pentacles is the card which talks about hard work, which talks about a person so involved in what they are doing that they don't realize when it's dawn, from when time passes from dawn to dusk. They're unaware because they are so involved in what they're doing. They just love what they do, no matter what job it is. If they say, yes, I will do it, then they just pour their heart and soul into it. Complete involvement. And this is your skill. This is the most beautiful skill anyone can hope to possess. And pile number 2, you have it. All right? So nothing, no matter where you go, you will get success sooner or later, because this will never ever let you down. And what is your secret weapon? Wow, you get the Wheel of Fortune. They say fortune favors the brave. And in this case, because you are so involved, no matter what work you get, this is what the universe gifts you in return. Because they see, nothing that you do, you say, escapes the universe. You may think no one's watching you, but the universe knows everything that's happening. All right? And knowing that this is the energy that you bring, universe always gives you this energy as a gift. And this is the energy of good luck. All right? So when you pour your heart and soul into anything, you're always rewarded. There's always expansion in your life. So now it is time for you to give up that job which you're doing for just practical purposes and follow what it is that you really want. What is your soul calling? What is your soul purpose? Knowing that with your skill and your secret weapon, you are going to get a whole lot of abundance, all right? What is it that you need to know about yourself apart from the skill and apart from the secret weapon is the Six of Swords. This is such a beautiful energy. You are progressing from the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. And I feel that this energy which is blocking you is temporary, because these are all minor arcana. This is not the real you, but this is the energy you are in because you are stuck doing what you don't want to do. And this is the retaliation which comes because of that. But the minute you decide you're going to do what you want to do and you embrace your passion, you will move from the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. And This is your natural state wherein you do not like drama. You walk away from conflict. You are a very peace-loving person, and people may even look at you as a mediator. You like to generally sort out quarrels. But since you've been stuck in this energy wherein your soul is telling you want to go somewhere else, but your practical aspect, part of your life is keeping you stuck, this is what has brought you into this Five of Swords energy, and this is what is blocking this great thing that's coming your way. So instead of letting this energy take over, come back to your true self, follow your heart, follow your passion, follow your desires, and you will find you come back into this perfectly balanced person that you are, who only wants peace, who loves what they do, who can just expand anything that they touch and make it beautiful, bigger and better. All right? And this is this wonderful energy that you need to know that you are naturally extremely peaceful, and people actually flock towards you because you generally bring calm to the situation. All right? And this is very uncharacteristic of you, and it's a very temporary thing. And this is the beautiful advice you get going forward. And this goes so beautifully with this Ace of Wands here. And I said that you're creatives. All right? The well is... this is... talks about, Mother Nature and abundance. And that you can create the abundance that you want. All the resources available to you. Your creativity is yours. All right? You can get whatever it is that you want. It's just waiting to happen. It's just waiting for you to tap into it. And it goes really well with creativity. Both the Well card, which is peculiar to this deck or special to this deck, along with the Artist card, these just tell you that you can create whatever it is that you want. This abundant universe will provide. And with this Wheel of Fortune, it is doubly reiterated because you are this wonderful energy which is natural to you. All right, pile number 2, I love this for you. I absolutely love this for you. So let's take out additional cards. You get Air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of the situation and see the truth. So if you are feeling, this... you're the kind of person who thinks practically about something and you don't follow your heart because you feel that, following your heart will not help you just carry on in your 3D life. You're being told no. You will be able working. Now, when you talk about the air element, you're talking about logic. All right. And when I'm talking to you about creativity and passion, you're following your heart. This is head energy. And you have always been following your head because that is what pays the bills. And now you're being told that you are a logic-based person on the outside. And maybe it's a very important part of you. But there is a soul calling that you're having. So you're being asked to not shun this. Maybe if you completely shut down logic and say, I'll follow my heart, it makes you uncomfortable because all your life, that's the truth for all of us. We've been told to follow the logical mind and the logical reasoning. So now what you're being told is work with the air element and bring harmony into your decision. Follow your heart, but pave the way using your mind. Your heart will show you the way, and whatever practical steps you need to do. For example, you're working in a 9-to-5 job, whatever it is that you're doing, and you want to be an artist. All right. Now, one way is following your intuition, that this is the thing I like, and I'm going to apply to this one place. And using your head along with it is how to go about doing it. Would it be better if I not just look at one place but few other places? Who all can I ask for help? How will I get a better, to see a complete thing, and putting it down in a very logical fashion so that you can get to this place. So you're honing your head to follow your heart. And this is beautiful energy, and this is what you need to embrace. So you won't feel uncomfortable, and you won't feel as though, you're just changing everything completely and you're going to be lost. You won't be. Following your heart will never lead you astray, but if it makes you comfortable, Don't throw away your logic, but use your logic to assist your heart. All right? We'll take out one card from the Lenormand deck. And you get the snake. The number 7 could be significant. And I feel that with the snake, again with this Queen of Clubs here, I feel that you should be following your intuition. Again, very strongly. Follow your heart, follow your passions. And this is going to actually heal the situation for you. All right? It's going to be like a rebirth for you, because you have been seeing things in a way and you've been doing things to make everyone around you happy. Now this is the time you're going to make yourself happy, and in making yourself happy, you are going to make everyone more than happy. And you don't see it right now, but it's just waiting to happen. All right, pile number 2. This is really nice because you have such beautiful skills, and right now this is, all aces are opportunities from the universe. And for you, this is as far as your creative endeavors are concerned. It could be any kind of thing. Maybe you're a dancer, a writer, a singer, an artist, whatever it is that you do creatively. All right? Go for it. Fear, yes. This is what is stopping you. This is what the universe is saying. You have been doing things the right way because maybe you've come, a lot of people are dependent on you, and you feel if you just leave everything and you will have so many mouths to feed and there'll be nothing. And that is where I told you right in the beginning, shift your money mindset. All right, it's time for you to let the money flow. And that will come only when you get over this fear. There's enough with this well card here. The abundant universe is going to provide for you. But you have to get out of this energy, because this energy attracts more of this energy. This energy and faith in this energy attracts more of this energy. So what would you choose? You want to be abundant or you want to stay in fear? Pile number 2. You will feel when you're hearing this, it's easier said than done. Nothing is all that easy and nothing is all that difficult. It's just our mind that needs to, be in control. Now, that is not an easy thing, I also know. But you have these little cheats that you can do to trick your mind. So anytime this fear comes up, get up, do something else. Shift your mindset at that time. Don't stay in this energy. Do something else. And if required, repeat aloud, I am abundant. I have enough. There's always enough for me. Abundance flows to me and through me. Keep repeating that. Whenever this fear comes, just change whatever you're doing, do something else, and keep repeating this as a mantra. It is going to really, really help you. It may feel silly in the beginning, especially if you've not done it, but you're alone. No one's watching you do it, so don't have to worry about it being silly. But it will shift so many things for you, pile number 2. And it will show you the way. And you are going to be so abundant. This is like a prophecy for you. All right? It's just waiting to happen. Shift the way you think about money, your relationship with money, and just watch it flow. And one last card from here, you get live in the now. Yes, this is brilliant energy to how to work through your fears. Anytime you have fear, when you've taken this decision, finally, say you have decided to follow your heart and you've gone, people around you are not happy because there's something very stable that you're leaving and you're moving. All right, and you are scared because you really want this to work and you're taking a risk. Every time this fear comes up, you're being asked to live in the now. Bring yourself to center. You say, right now, I have chosen this path and I'm here. If I keep thinking about fear, I'm going to attract fear. Right now in this moment, is everything okay? If it is okay, then it's all okay. Move to the next moment. Live in that moment. All right? This is something I can tell you is so effective because I have tried it. And I am an anxious person, especially when it comes to my children. But I have actually overcome my fear because every time I feel anxious, I just center myself. And it makes so much of a difference. Pile number 2. Try it out. But don't limit yourself. You have this beautiful skill of being able to work with complete involvement. This is something that not very many people tap into, but you are there and you're getting this golden opportunity to do something different, something that you're following your heart for. Do it for yourself. Do it for the right reasons. All right? In following your heart, you will help more people than you can even imagine. But don't begin doing something just to help those people if your heart is not in it. Because you've been doing that in your 9 to 5 job. Now is the time for you to follow your heart and do something bigger, follow your passion, do something that you're good at, something that you just feel so charged up to want to do. It will never ever fail you. Wheel of Fortune is with you. This is your secret weapon because you work so hard. The universe will never let you down and you are an abundant being. Just remember that. All right? So that's all I have for you, my dear pile number 2. Wonderful miracles are waiting to happen. Follow your heart and don't let fear get the better of you. All right? All the best. Bye-bye. Pile number 3s, those of you who've chosen the Light Seers Tarot and this beautiful citrine crystal, here is your reading. For a lot of you, there's a lot of abundance waiting to happen, but you need to be confident in whatever it is that you're doing. You've got great ideas. You have everything that you need. You know, when you go maybe for a job interview, you have so much of knowledge and you have so much of skill that job could be yours. But the only thing that's lacking, I feel, if at all, which could come as a blockage, is your confidence. So let's take a look at your cards. I'm going to be pulling out just give me a minute. I have an interruption here. Sorry about that. So I'll be pulling out 6 cards and we're going to be asking you questions regarding your attitude towards the job search, what is blocking you, your skills, any hidden things that you need to know, which you might know already, but you aren't thinking about it so much. And it could work in your favor. All right, and any advice, and then we'll take out oracle cards. So pile number 3. Let us begin. You begin with the World card. The Ace of Swords. The Hermit. The Ace of Wands. The Three of Pentacles. And the Nine of Swords. Justice at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful, very beautiful. So pile number 3. What is your attitude regarding your job search? And you get this World card, which is beautiful energy. in the sense that there are 2-3 things. The way you're approaching looking out for a job, it is going to give you successful results. All right, for a lot of you, your fixed signs, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Maybe you have placements, doesn't have to be a sun sign. But whatever approach you are taking right now, it is going to give you success. All right, you are looking everywhere. For a lot of you, you're looking at work which is internet related, computer related, or something where you be seen on social media. Maybe you are, you've got your own YouTube channel, your influencers, whichever way it is, people are looking at you. And this is what you are applying for, and you are leaving no stone unturned. You're looking for it everywhere, the job that you want. You're not worried about limiting yourself. So this is wonderful. Your attitude is great as far as you're looking for your job is concerned. What blocks you? And you get the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords is a beautiful card. Okay, the Ace of Swords is the sword of truth. It is all about clarity. But in your case, this blocks you. So what does that mean? You want all answers, and I'm not surprised. I told you a lot of you will be fixed signs here, and this is the whole problem. That before you step into any situation or any opportunity or any job, you want to know everything about it. You want to know everything. Step 2, step 3, step 4, you want to know it all. But it doesn't work like that. Pile number 3, there are going to be a lot of things which are hidden, and you will discover them slowly. Some will shock you. Some will surprise you. But that is what life is all about. You can come to tarot readings, as many tarot readings, but still the universe will keep some things hidden from you. You cannot have all the answers. It will take away the beauty of your life. And this is something, you may have, even though you're going out of your way to, send your resume maybe everywhere, try everything that you can, keeping your mind open, allowing people to give you suggestions. You have this great attitude when you're starting your job search. But when you finally get a job or you get an offer, you want to know everything. And where you feel you don't have the full picture, you just reject that job possibly. Or you think so much trying to do research that someone else takes the job. And this is what you need to really change and understand, that you, with this confidence thing, you need to work on your confidence, in that even if you don't have all the answers, you have the ability to think on your feet. You have the ability to get out of sticky situations. But you should know that no one has all the answers. And you will not be given all the answers either. But you cannot let opportunities go. Follow your gut. If your gut is saying, go in this direction, go for it. No advice from anyone is going to help. Your gut is going to help you the most. Your inner guidance. Even if you come to, say, a tarot reading and I say this is the best place for you to go, but if you feel a little off, that's not really what you want to do, and this feeling of not wanting to do has got nothing to do with fear. Fear is anxiety. It comes, it's very strong. But the calling to go in a particular direction without fear, which is your inner guidance, has no fear in it. It tells you this is something you should explore. This is what is going to give you that magic. Do it. But answers are not going to come to you in the way you want them. You're not going to get all the answers, and you should be okay with it. Otherwise, you will just lose out on great opportunities. And this is something you need to keep in mind, pile number 3. And you are good enough, no matter what the challenge is, which is unseen, which is just jumps out at you. You have the ability to conquer that, get over it, believe in that, all right, and move forward. What are your skills? And you get the Hermit card here. Beautiful. Virgo energy. You are extremely meticulous as far as your work is concerned. You're very organized. You take time out to reflect, to analyze. There's no one who can do it better than you. You know, when it comes to work and career, there's no one better than a Virgo. They are self-critical to the point of being a little too much, if because they're really hard on themselves, because they don't take shortcuts. They have to have it right. They have this need to be perfect as possible. And you have that skill. No matter where you are, whatever you do, you research, you analyze, you take things seriously, sometimes a little more, which is why you want all the answers. But just know that sometimes you have to move ahead without the answers. And when you actually follow your inner guidance, which will feel like a calculated risk, but just follow it. It will not lead you astray. And if it does take you to a roadblock, know that you have the ability to get over it. And in the process, you will learn something. And that learning, that nugget of wisdom that you get will be priceless, which will help you in a later stage. That is how the universe works. Every obstacle teaches you something, helps you grow. If life is smooth, you don't learn anything. All right, what is your secret weapon? The Ace of Wands. You think out of the box. You're very creative. And when you set your mind to something, you're extremely passionate. You bring that wonderful energy with you. And you think out of the box. Brilliant. This secret weapon is, what they say, the X factor. That thing that takes you ahead. The thing which catapults you. Everyone has it, but this one thing makes you move ahead faster. This is what you have, which is brilliant energy. Tap into it. Just because of this need for you to have all the answers, don't let go of great opportunity that comes your way. What you need to know about yourself is that people at work, when they see you at work, they actually look up to you because you build things and you build it with people. You're a great team worker, and when it's time to lead, you're a great leader. And this is something maybe you don't see about yourself. But you are, because you are so critical about everything that you do. If you make one mistake, you feel that, maybe you could have done much better. You're very hard on yourself. This is Virgo energy. And Three of Pentacles also, Earth energy. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. You build, you create wonderful, solid, stable things wherever you go, whatever area it is in your life. And with justice being the overarching energy, you're extremely fair. And that's why people love working with you. They love to have you on their team. Because you're a fair person and they see it. And you think out of the box. You get great ideas. People look up to you. So what is your advice as you move forward? And this is what I said right in the beginning when I saw this. See, I see the cards with you. You've seen me shuffle in front of you. Lack of belief in yourself, which is why you are so hell-bent on wanting all the answers. You are so worried that you will not be able to rise to the occasion. Don't beat yourself up, pile number 3. You are so special. You have so many talents. You have everything that you need to move forward. Self-doubt can ruin it. Don't let that happen to you. Work on it. If required, repeat it. There is no energy stronger than mine. I am the strongest. There is no energy stronger than mine. I am an abundant being. I am excellent at what I do. Whatever it is, you make your own mantra, let it be short and keep repeating it. I am good enough. That's a simple thing to say. I am good enough. Say that every morning as you wake up, every night before you go to sleep. and then it'll be okay not to know all the answers. You'll still do brilliantly, and people are going to look up to you for what you're going to create. You get spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Look at that. You're divinely protected. What else do you need? This is the universe coming to tell you, doesn't matter if you don't have the answers, you are protected. It's all going to work so beautifully, so beautifully. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, pile number 3. House, the number 4 could be significant. It's all about stability. Yes, this is what you work towards, stability, and you get that and more because you build. For some of you, you could literally be builders. Doesn't have to be, just for some of you also. And you get determination. You have absolutely no shortage for this. You're extremely determined, with being a fixed sign. For those of you who are fixed signs, definitely, but even otherwise, you are extremely determined once you see your path, but you usually wait to get full clarity before you work with that determination, and you're being asked to stop being stuck on that. One last card from the daily crystal inspiration for you, and you get turquoise. Prioritize your health, and this I feel is got to do with your mental health here. Mental health as in your overthinking, your panic, your anxiety, that you are not good enough and you need to work on this. If you have indeed, you are here watching this reading, pile number 3, I'm sending you so much love and light, and I'm sending you one small bit of whatever it is you want to call it, that you are so precious and you have so many gifts, and deep down inside you know it, and you know which way to go. Don't question yourself so much, and don't wait for all the answers. Do not, it's good to be analytical, do not be overcritical. That is leading to this energy. It'll take a toll on your health. Guard against it. Know that you are determined, you are meticulous, you are organized, you are a team worker, you are also a leader. You think out of the box. You are brilliant, you are an asset to have. Don't self-sabotage it by overthinking and thinking you're not good enough. If there's one thing you can take from here, is to just repeat as many times as you can when you're alone that you are good enough and that you've got this. Because I am telling you, you've got this. That's all I have for you, pile number 3. Do take good care of yourself, and remember, the next great thing that your heart tells you, just go for it. It's going to be brilliant.